Pennsylvania's Governor Tom Wolf is thanking local emergency workers this morning. He says they took brave and quick action to help passengers get out of those trains. Jericka Duncan is at Temple University Hospital in North Philadelphia, where dozens of victims were taken after the crash. Jericka, good morning.
Good morning, Nora. As I spoke to people overnight who were on that train, they literally teared up as they described the chaos and the struggle to help each other.
It just happened so fast. There was just obviously a lot of debris. Lights went out, a lot of screaming.
Former Congressman Patrick Murphy was on board when the train derailed. Murphy, an Iraq vet, wasn't injured, so he started helping those around him who were.
And I stayed back and just told the people who were bleeding just to put pressure on their wounds where they were bleeding from, because you don't want to see those folks bleed out.
Where am I crawling to?
People crawled, stumbled, and were carried out of the wreckage.
And he got me out of the train. The train was filled with smoke, but he said, "Mom, I have to go back and get everyone else out."
You went back into this dark train to help the people that you could. Why did you do it?
I was in a position where I could help them, so I don't know, just instinctively, that's what I did.
Many victims were covered in blood, but walking. The more seriously injured were treated right there at the scene. More than 140 victims were transported to at least 5 area hospitals. Teams of doctors and nurses were waiting.
There were some internal injuries where people were bleeding internally, where they were losing their blood pressure. And that was from compression injuries where they were, hit suddenly. And it was usually in the first or second car. The third and fourth car had some significant injuries also.
Did that training that you talk about in Iraq come through in that moment when you didn't want to leave anyone?
We have an ethic in the military, we leave no one behind, and I wasn't going to climb out when there was people still hurting.
And many of the people I spoke to overnight, again, on camera and off camera, all said that they just feel extremely grateful that they could even talk about their experience this morning, considering the several people who died and those that are in the hospital right now in critical condition. Nora?
All right, Jericka, thank you so much.